It is now 56 years since I experienced 10 minutes of the most horrible fright that ever since then I tremble at unexpected noises and am afraid of the dark. On that fateful day, as I was walking on the street, I met a friend to whom I was deeply attached as a youth. But he seemed to have aged much more than I. His hair was quite white, and he walked with a noticeable stoop. He apparently noticed my surprise, for he told me of the misfortune which shattered his life. He fell madly in love with a young girl and married her, but after only a year, she died suddenly. He was so affected that he left the chateau and never returned. Now he asked me to do a great favor for him. There were some very important papers in his bedroom desk in the old house. So important that he would trust no one but me to go for them. He gave me the key of the room and the key to the desk, both of which were locked on the day he left the house forever. The 2 packages of letters and roll of papers were to be found in the first drawer on the right of the desk. Since he was less than an hour's ride on horseback, I readily agreed. The weather was glorious. I cantered over the turf, listening to the birds. I entered the forest and walked my horse. When I reached the house, I was shocked by its condition. The open gate drooped on its hinges. The walks were overgrown with grass. The house itself was badly in need of paint, and the shutters drooped sadly. I finally got the door open and entered. I climbed the creaky old stairs and recognized the door described by my friend. The room was so dark, I could distinguish nothing. My nostrils were offended by the disagreeable moldy odor. The room was in total disorder. As my eyes became accustomed to the light, I found the writing desk. I opened the proper drawer and began searching for the documents. As I searched, I seemed to hear, or rather feel, something rustle behind me. Then another slight movement sent a disagreeable chill over my skin. As I was about to pick up the 3rd packet, I heard a long, painful sigh just over my shoulder. I leapt up like a madman and turned about. A tall woman, dressed in white, stood gazing at me. Such a shudder ran through my limbs that I nearly fell backward. Then she spoke. "Oh, sir, can you save me, cure me? I suffer frightfully." She held out a tortoiseshell comb and murmured, "Please comb my hair. I suffer because my hair pulls so." I took the comb, then her long black hair. It felt as if I were handling snakes. I don't know how long I combed those icy, slimy locks. Suddenly, she snatched the comb and fled through a closet door. It was as though I had awakened from a horrible nightmare. I burst open a window and sprang to the closet door. It was closed and immovable. I had a mad desire to flee. Seizing the 3 packets, I dashed from the house, leapt on my horse, and galloped away. When I reached my lodgings, I shut myself into my room to reflect. I had almost convinced myself that I had been the victim of hallucination, when, by chance, my eyes fell upon my chest. Around the buttons of my jacket were entwined a quantity of long, black, slimy hairs.